The isolation experiment. Dr. Emma Taylor, a renowned psychologist, has designed an experiment to test the effects of isolation on the human mind. She recruits 5 participants, each with their own unique psychological profile, to spend 30 days in a state-of-the-art underground research facility. The participants are told that they will be sealed off from the outside world, with no contact with family, friends, or the media. They will be monitored 24/7 through cameras and microphones, and their every move will be tracked and recorded. As the experiment begins, the participants seem to adjust well to their new surroundings. However, as the days go by, strange things start to happen. Equipment malfunctions, strange noises are heard in the night, and some participants begin to experience terrifying hallucinations. Emma, who is monitoring the experiment from a separate room, starts to realize that something is terribly wrong. The participants are not just experiencing the effects of isolation, they are being manipulated by some unseen force. As the experiment descends into chaos, Emma discovers a dark secret about the facility's past. A previous experiment went horribly wrong, resulting in the deaths of several participants. The facility was shut down, but the spirits of the dead participants remained, trapped between worlds. The participants in Emma's experiment are not just being driven mad by isolation. They are being possessed by the vengeful spirits of the dead. However, as she tries to shut down the experiment, Emma realizes that she is trapped. The facility is sealed, and the participants are now completely under the control of the malevolent spirits. Emma's only hope is to confront the spirits head-on and find a way to release them from their earthly bonds. But as she delves deeper into the heart of the facility, she realizes that the spirits are not the only thing she needs to fear. The facility itself seems to be alive, and it's determined to keep Emma and the participants trapped forever. A terrifying climax, with Dr. Taylor battling the spirits and the facility's dark forces in a desperate attempt to escape. The ending is left ambiguous, leaving the viewer with a lasting sense of unease. KCRW is a local radio station in a small town nestled in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains. The station's DJ, Rachel, has been hosting a popular late-night show for years, entertaining her listeners with spooky stories and creepy tales. On this particular night, Rachel decides to broadcast from the station's abandoned studio on the outskirts of town. The studio has been closed for decades, and the locals whisper about the strange occurrences and unexplained events that have happened there. As Rachel sets up her equipment, she begins to feel a creeping sense of unease. She tries to shake off the feeling, attributing it to the eerie atmosphere of the abandoned studio. At 11 p.m, Rachel goes live on air, introducing her show and welcoming her listeners. She starts to tell a terrifying story about a family that was brutally murdered in the very same studio where she's broadcasting. As Rachel continues her story, strange noises begin to echo through the studio. At first, she thinks it's just the creaking of the old building, but soon the noises become more intense and frequent. Rachel starts to feel like she's being watched, and the atmosphere in the studio becomes increasingly oppressive. She tries to keep her cool, but her voice begins to tremble and her words become more hesitant. Suddenly the lights in the studio begin to flicker and the equipment starts to malfunction. Rachel's voice is drowned out by a cacophony of eerie sounds and white noise. The broadcast descends into chaos, with Rachel's terrified screams and pleas for help being drowned out by the increasingly intense and disturbing sounds. The last 10 minutes of the broadcast are a cacophony of terror, with Rachel's voice being slowly consumed by the darkness. The broadcast ends abruptly, with only static and white noise remaining. The next morning, the police find Rachel's car parked outside the studio, but she's nowhere to be found. The studio is empty, except for a single piece of paper on the desk with a message scrawled in red ink. "They're waiting for you." Dr. Sophia Patel, a renowned archaeologist, has spent her entire career searching for the lost city of Zerzura, a fabled metropolis hidden deep in the Egyptian desert. When Sophia finally discovers the entrance to the city, she assembles a team of experts to explore the ancient ruins. As they venture deeper into the city, they begin to experience strange and terrifying occurrences. Equipment goes missing, strange noises are heard in the night, and some team members begin to act strangely, as if they are being manipulated by some unseen force. Sophia soon realizes that Zerzura is not just a lost city, but a gateway to a realm of ancient horrors. The city's ancient inhabitants had made a pact with malevolent entities from beyond the stars, trading their souls for knowledge and power. Uncovering the dark past, the team finds themselves face to face with the chilling remnants of an ancient civilization. Each discovery peels back another layer of mystery, revealing secrets long buried. As the team delves deeper into the city, they uncover evidence of the ancient civilization's dark past. They discover artifacts and texts that speak of the entities known as the Echoes and their role in the city's downfall. The team soon realizes that they are not alone in the city. The echoes are stirring, and they will stop at nothing to claim the team's souls. Sophia must navigate the treacherous ruins and uncover the secrets of Zerzura before it's too late. However, as she delves deeper into the mystery, Sophia begins to realize that she has a personal connection to the city and the Echoes. Her own past is tied to the city's dark history, and she may hold the key to unlocking the secrets of Zerzura. The story takes a darker turn as we explore themes of betrayal, sacrifice, and the corrupting influence of power. Each revelation brings Sophia closer to the truth, but also closer to danger. The Echoes are not just remnants of the past, they are a warning for the future. The ancient civilization's pact with the Echoes serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of seeking power and knowledge at any cost. The team's experiences in the city challenge their perception of reality, making it difficult to distinguish between what's real and what's just a product of their imagination. Sophia's personal connection to the city and the Echoes serves as a reminder that the past is always present and that our actions have consequences that can echo through eternity. The team's journey takes a dark turn as they descend into madness, their grip on reality slipping away with each passing moment. As the team experiences more and more terrifying occurrences, the video becomes more chaotic and disjointed, reflecting their growing paranoia and desperation. The truth revealed. It was a moment that changed everything. Pieces of the past, long hidden, now brought to light. The weight of centuries suddenly clear. Sophia discovers her personal connection to the city and the echoes, and the video shifts to a more fast-paced, thrilling narrative. And so, we arrive at the conclusion. The journey, filled with mystery and discovery, now finds its end. Yet, the echoes of the past will linger, forever etched in memory. Sophia's confrontation with the echoes leads to a terrifying climax, leaving the viewer with a lasting sense of unease. The shattered reflection. Dr. Emma Taylor, a renowned psychologist, has been studying the effects of trauma on the human mind. When she discovers an antique mirror in her attic, she becomes fascinated by its strange, ornate design. As Emma begins to use the mirror in her therapy sessions, she notices a strange phenomenon. Her patients' reflections in the mirror begin to change, revealing their deepest fears and anxieties. Emma soon realizes that the mirror is not just reflecting her patients' physical appearances, but also their innermost thoughts and emotions. She becomes obsessed with the mirror, using it to uncover the darkest secrets of her patients' minds. However, as Emma delves deeper into the mirror's mysteries, she begins to experience strange and terrifying occurrences. Her patients' reflections begin to take on lives of their own, whispering dark secrets and tempting Emma with forbidden knowledge. Emma soon discovers that the mirror is a portal to a realm of dark reflections, where the shadows of the human psyche come to life. The mirror's power is seductive, tempting Emma to surrender to her own darkest impulses. As Emma's obsession with the mirror grows, she begins to lose touch with reality. Her patients begin to turn on her, accusing her of manipulating them with the mirror's dark power. Emma's world begins to shatter as she realizes that she has unleashed a malevolent force into the world. The mirror's reflections begin to invade her own mind, threatening to consume her sanity. In a desperate bid to escape the mirror's grasp, Emma turns to an unlikely ally, her own dark reflection. Together, they embark on a perilous journey into the heart of the mirror, where they must confront the ultimate horror, the shattered remains of Emma's own sanity. In the small town of Ravenswood, nestled in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, a mysterious phenomenon has occurred. Residents of the town have begun to experience strange and terrifying memories. as if they are reliving events that never happened. At first, the memories seem insignificant, but as time goes on, they become more vivid and disturbing. People recall events that are not their own, memories that belong to someone else. The memories are always linked to an old, abandoned mine on the outskirts of town, a place known as Blackwater. Dr. Sophia Ellis, a psychologist from the nearby city, is called to Ravenswood to investigate the strange occurrences. As she delves deeper into the mystery, she discovers that the memories are not just random events, but are actually connected to a tragedy that occurred in the mine many years ago. In 1952, a group of miners were trapped in the Blackwater mine after a catastrophic explosion. The miners were never rescued, and their bodies were never recovered. The mine was sealed, and the town of Ravenswood was left to pick up the pieces. As Sophia continues her investigation, she realizes that the memories are not just a product of the townspeople's imagination. They are actual memories imprinted on the minds of the residents, memories that belong to the trapped miners. The miners, trapped in the mine for so long, have created a collective consciousness, a shared memory that has been imprinted on the town. The memories are a desperate attempt to communicate, to tell the story of their tragic fate. Sophia's investigation leads her to an abandoned shack on the outskirts of town, where she discovers a series of cryptic messages scrawled on the walls. The messages are a map, leading her deeper into the mine, to the place where the miners were trapped. As Sophia ventures deeper into the mine, she realizes that she is not alone. The miners, or what's left of them, are still trapped, their spirits lingering in the darkness. Sophia's presence has disturbed the balance, and the miners are determined to make her a part of their collective consciousness. Sophia's only hope is to uncover the truth behind the tragedy and find a way to release the miners' spirits. But as she delves deeper into the mine, she realizes that the truth is more terrifying than she ever imagined. Dr. Emma Taylor, a renowned psychologist, has just moved into a new home, an old mansion that has been abandoned for decades. As she's unpacking, she notices a strange antique mirror hanging in the bedroom. Emma is immediately drawn to the mirror, feeling an eerie connection to it. She starts to experience strange visions and nightmares, and soon discovers that the mirror is a portal to a dark realm. A malevolent entity, known only as the Shadow, begins to communicate with Emma through the mirror. The Shadow is a manifestation of humanity's collective darkness, and it's been awakened by Emma's presence. As Emma delves deeper into the mystery of the mirror, she realizes that the Shadow is manipulating her, using her own darkest fears against her. The Shadow's ultimate goal is to break free from the mirror and enter the world of the living. Emma's grip on reality begins to slip, and she's forced to confront the darkest corners of her own psyche. She must make a choice: succumb to the Shadow's influence or find a way to banish it back to the depths of hell. The blurring of reality. Emma's experiences challenge the viewer's perception of reality, making it difficult to distinguish between what's real and what's just a product of Emma's imagination. The power of darkness. The Shadow represents the collective darkness of humanity, highlighting the idea that our darkest fears and impulses can take on a life of their own. The corruption of the human psyche. Emma's descent into madness serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of exploring the darker aspects of human nature.